we need to speak about fiction. I want to speak about a book named Goblin. Goblin by Josh Malerman is a collection of short stories, and I found about this book from Fictitious. I really love the one where, maybe because I've seen it on the cover, right? The girl in the maze. She has beaten the maze, and there is something terrible at the end of it. Tabitha Plimtock and the Edge of the World. I honestly don't remember what it was about. I had a terrible month. I couldn't focus. It had a lot of creatures. It was whimsical and imaginative, but I don't remember the plot at all. Next one is two of the other ones that I read in October was Bewitching and Haunting of Aveline Jones. And they have very similar pattern in themselves. It's about this girl, Aveline Jones, and in one of the books she meets a ghost, and in the other book she meets a witch. I loved the notes inside them. There was like small scribbly notes every so often, and I found that was lovely. Rise of Guardians, right, is a brilliant movie, and I was expecting magic and believing in Christmas, believing in Easter Bunny, and all these lovely emotions that we get from these movies. However, when I picked up the book, I found that every single type of guardian was actually meant for battle, and we were warriors of some type. And when I reached the Tiziana one, the third book, which was actually thicker one than the first two, and there was a heartwarming scene about growing up, and that got me right back where I started, what I wanted from these books. Of course, everyone was reading this book. I want to speak about the X-Hex. I picked it up because it reminded me of Bewitched from its cover, and it's something similar what I'm working on my young adult romance project. The Night Parade is one of the books that I read some time ago. It would have fit perfectly with the spooky season. It is based around Japanese folklore and sprites, and you can meet kitsunes, big giant heads. It is very whimsical, very cute. It gives me Ghibli vibes. I have a bad habit. Whenever I want to finish a project, I query it, and once I feel it's sort of done, and I'm not ready to edit anymore, or I'm kind of done, I will print it out, put it in a shelf, forget it. So I have 4 projects that I haven't reached the stage where I'm kind of ready to forget it. Most of the projects that I'm currently writing, I'm writing on a slow burner. I wrote down the approximate word count in October, and we can track the progress in the next vlog. And there is also a project who is completely burned. It's out of a slow burner. It's a high fantasy I've written last year as one book a year thing that I do. So last year's project, which I haven't printed it out, but it's about the time to be printed. I sent it to edit, and I'm gonna try querying with it. I think out of all the projects, it's actually where I started to have a bit more sense of genre. Before that, I didn't know I wanted to write fantasy, and then I would find it so easy to write, and that I loved world building till it got too much, and I had to do all the politics and distances, and it can be pretty heavy if you're writing a high fantasy. So I sent it to professional editor because I write in English, but it's not my first language, so obviously I make a bunch of mistakes even after polishing and have been looking through it. I still leave a lot of things which shouldn't be there. I attended a Curtis Brown creative course, but it wasn't what I needed at the time. Which brings me to pitchwars. I wasn't selected, which is a blessing in disguise because time zones would have been difficult. But at the same time, it means I'm not under any active mentorship, which I was getting used to do almost every year. I'd done at least 2 big cycles of mentorship before, and I just love someone reading and giving me pointers. I've never had better readers, and that was something I wanted to try. It was nice to be your host.